Shalom to the elect, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Shem Ashai, Bashem Kodash, giving double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who well, peace and salutation to the elect, Shema Mafin and Shabbat from the Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp, located here in the state of Philadelphia. It's coming with another wee lesson. And you have it in the current events, and you have a lot of activity in Western Asia. You got it in Iran and Israel. Okay, state of Israel, that is. We've been having all sorts of strikes going on. Okay, you have it here. This is off of Zero Hedge. Near total internet blackout in Iran as Israel, the state of Israel, has control of skies. Okay, things are quickly going from bad to worse for Iran, which Iran is the Persians. Okay, amid ongoing Israeli airstrikes, and given Iran's air defenses in its western portion of the country appear to completely destroyed and disabled. So they're doing some heavy destruction out there. You have it, some heavy destruction to the point where I believe Donald Trump, there's a plot. They're talking about Donald Trump is saying he even know where their leader is. Okay. Go check that.
You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you just answered questions about whether you are moving closer, or you believe the U.S. is moving closer to striking Iranian nuclear facilities. Where's your mindset on that?
I can't say that, right? You don't seriously think I'm going to answer that question. Will you strike the Iranian nuclear component? And what time exactly, sir? Sir, will you strike it? Will you please inform us so we can be there and watch? I mean, you don't know that I'm going to even do it. You don't know. I may do it. I may not do it. I mean, nobody knows what I'm going to do. I can tell you this, that Iran's got a lot of trouble. And they want to negotiate. And I said, why didn't you negotiate with me before? All this death and destruction. Why didn't you negotiate? I said to the people, why didn't you negotiate with me 2 weeks ago? You could have.
Maybe you could ask online if Israel struck Iran during peace talks. Not sure if they're gonna give you that information. But who struck first? You have to ask those questions. Because there's a lot of different main governmental leaders of Iran got hit. Okay, I've even seen a news station get hit on live broadcast. Okay, so they're even knocking out their ways to get information out. All right, and that's how they control the narrative. Okay, the media. Let's see if they will even give us that information. It says the IDF, which is Israeli Defense Force, launched Operation Rising Lion on Friday with the largest attack on Iran since the 1980s Iraq War, man. You know, so this is some real heavy conflict that's going on. All right. Now I'm gonna come back with pretty much more informed and lesson about what's going on with this current event. But you have it where um, the state of Israel's leader wants U.S. involvement within this conflict. Okay. And let me see if I can get that after this.
Done fine. You would have had a country. You don't know. I made it.
So look at some of the stuff that's being said.
Tonight I wish to speak to you, the proud people of Iran. We're in the midst of one of the greatest military operations in history, Operation Rising Lion. The Islamic regime, which has oppressed you for nearly 50 years, threatens to destroy my country, the State of Israel. The objective of Israel's military operation is to...
Again, what was established with Balfour Declaration and after what? Keep going.
To remove this threat, both the nuclear threat and the ballistic missile threat to Israel. And as we achieve our objectives, we're also clearing the path for you to achieve your objective, which is freedom. In the past 24 hours, we've taken out top military commanders, senior nuclear scientists, the Islamic regime's most significant enrichment facility, and a large portion of its ballistic missile arsenal. More is on the way. The regime doesn't know what hit them. They don't know what will hit them. The nation of Iran and the nation of Israel have been true friends since the days of Cyrus the Great. And the time has come for you to unite around your flag and your historic legacy by standing up for your freedom from an evil and oppressive regime.
So they are pretty much saying that they want to bring forth a regime change, move leaders out, and he's addressing the actual people themselves to basically surrender to what he put as his demands as the State of Israel leader. Okay?
It has never been weaker. This is your opportunity to stand up and let your voices be heard. Woman, life, freedom. Zan, Zandegi, Azadi. As I said yesterday and many times before, Israel's fight is not with you. It's not with...
But he's bringing destruction to that country, that territory. So how is it not? And then you have Donald Trump with America, has all different type of options, military options on the table too. So again, are you going to trust this man's word? If you're going to Esau Edom, it says in Psalms 58 chapter, and the second verse, it says, yeah, in your heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. And that's what the Edomites do. Okay, you see the violence that's being done through their power, okay, which they've been given the whole earth. It says the wicked are estranged from the womb, they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies, man. And you cannot believe in what the enemy say. Okay, the covenants they try to attempt to make but break. Okay, you have to look at the history of the Edomites, and though he's going and crouching very, very, very humbly, you can't trust the enemy. Okay, and those people know not to. When they look at the rebel and the destruction, he says that their fight is not with them. Well, who's the fight to when you shoot a missile at somebody's house? That don't make a lot of sense. So, that's just gaslighting. That's just witchcraft in itself. Okay? So, it says in Ecclesiastes 12:10, never trust thine enemy, for like iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. And thou shalt be unto him if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath hath not altogether been wiped away. And you can't change what has been made crooked and make it straight. Okay, the Edomites are going to be Edomites, and they're going to be wicked, and they're going to do wickedness. They're going to destroy things. They're going to rule by the sword. That's all mode of operation. Okay, and so this reach to the so-called Iranian people is really just a way to overmine you or undermine you. Okay. Let's just keep going.
With you, the brave people of Iran, whom we respect and admire. Our fight is with our common enemy, a murderous regime that both oppresses you and impoverishes you.
So they want to move with the democracy. Okay?
Brave people of Iran, your light will defeat the darkness. I am with you. The people of Israel are with you.
This is crazy. And you see all of the other information there too. They want to make Iran great again. Okay. Israel owns the skies. And nations that should be so-called sovereign, they want to play what you can and can't do. Okay, they don't want you to have ballistic missiles. They don't want you to have that nuclear capability to make nuclear weapons. So the wicked are doing what they do, which is ruled by the sword. And this is just wars and rumors of wars, but this is hot in prophecy. So we're gonna play this straight with the prophecy watch, and keep showing y'all what really it is that's going on. So shalom to you later.